Welcome back to our ongoing chronicle of Vampire the Masquerade, New Orleans by Night. This is chapter 18 of our story. We are well into it now at this point. Before we get started, as we always do, we're going to do a brief synopsis to fill you in on what happened in the last game, in case it's been a little bit since you listened. Monica, you are on the chopping block this time, so if you don't mind letting us know what happened, that'd be great.
We had a death in the family. Poor Quentin, pour one out for a real one. Could not go on the way he was. His wife left him, and he basically asked Vicenta to let him go, and she did. But that she used her corpse knowledge to make it look like an accident because she didn't want any... What?
Accurate. Just humorous.
Corpse powers.
To make it look like an accident so that, no suicide or the Catholic Church that he was a part of, I think, would be suspicious or anything. Besides that, Andre is working for Butch Rollins, and he's down in the polls, so there was some brainstorming on what they can do, and I think they decided to try to find dirt on the other guy. Green, I think, is his name. Mm-hmm. They're gonna try and go with that. All of us were invited to a meeting with Prince Charity, but unfortunately Vicenta and Ig missed the invite because they were rushing to check on Quentin.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. I'm sure they just missed the courier.
We don't know.
I'm sure there was a courier sent.
And at the meeting, basically, Prince Charity was like, Bob, I'm thinking about making you sheriff because I don't trust Dutch at all. And Bob was like, I don't know about that. Oh, I forgot about Kiki. Also, Kiki asked Bob, she's like, look, my son died. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been thinking about it. I want to be a vampire and I want you to make me a vampire. And Bob was like, I really don't want to do that. But he was like, I got to talk to some people. But he feels very conflicted about it because he doesn't want her to be a Nosferatu, really. He doesn't even want her to be a vampire, I'm pretty sure. So that was very dramatic. But then at the meeting with the prince, basically she... I don't know, I think just asked our progress on, Catherine Morel and stuff, and said, you are the ones I trust now.
Yeah, and it was, you're the ones I trust, but also I need new blood who understands
That's right.
the dangers of what is going on and new perspectives. And right now, the Camarilla is in an uproar, and I don't know who to trust, so I'm looking to new faces.
Yeah, and she said opinions. Dutch hadn't been seen or something.
Right.
And she's like, you
Since
probably guess
Sierra
where it
left.
is. Yeah. So basically laying it out things are kind of in turmoil and she's looking to us to get it done. We've got the new primogen of the La Sombra on it, a possible new sheriff, and Iris. And then Iris, Bob picked up, and Prince Charity, I think, that she got nervous when they mentioned the Anarchs. And so Bob told Iris, you better come clean about it. But then
we need to talk about New Orleans.
Yeah, it's time. I think you better tell what happened in Vegas or something like that. Yeah. So she's like, uh-oh. But she brought Andre Andre brought her because he has the car. But they went to Father Iago, and he had a message from Erasmus that he wanted to give her. And then Andre was interested in learning about the church. So they had a brief meeting, but Father Iago was kind of like, oh, I didn't know you were going to be here.
And we left you on a cliffhanger where he was putting the note in your hand.
Yes.
There was one other thing, too. The prince wanted us to get Vicenta to join the Camarilla.
Oh.
And so we devised ways to...
I don't recall that. I don't recall.
I don't recall old Lorekeeper. I don't know.
Yeah.
Keeper of the Obsidian Portal.
Yeah. No, I didn't know. No.
By the way, we'll have another link to that. She's done a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah.
I'll mention it again.
Oh, and Ig has been having some episodes as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
That's about it. So we left off at the cliffhanger with the note in your hand. where he handed it to you.
Okay.
And we are going to get to that right after we talk to Jacinta. And we see what's going on there.
Jacinta can wait.
So eventually the ambulance showed up like we talked about, and everything was done. And then we mentioned that there were some letters for you.
And the family.
And the family.
Yeah. She probably just gathered those up and kind of put them in the car.
Right.
So it wasn't too suicide-y.
Sure. So we can say that you're en route since everything's kind of been kept away. And, I'm sure you have phone calls to make. And
We don't have phones.
So. Oh, that's right. You can't.
yeah.
So we're probably... Because Prima wasn't waiting at she didn't stay at our apartment. She left, right?
It's just you two really that know this till tomorrow morning, maybe.
We might stop by Ella Maria's place. She lives in the 9th Ward with some cousins and siblings.
Okay.
So she can at least start getting the word out.
It'll be a while till you can do that. Do you want to look at your letter in the car, or do you want to wait? There's one addressed to you.
Just do it. That's your shadow.
Is it addressed to Persephone or Vicinta?
However he would address you normally.
But Quentin knew...
On the note,
Yeah, he
it
did.
says Persephone on the
Yeah,
outside.
he probably wouldn't write.
Yeah, I know he knows.
Yeah.
But,
Because when he was talking to her, he called her Vicinta.
right.
So, but yeah, it probably would be Persephone because...
Because not all the people in the family know in case
And
it's
he didn't know you
Right.
were going to show up.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I guess she'll take a moment and look at it since Ig's wanting to be stoic and silent.
Oh, we got physical handouts.
Oh, fancy. Read the top first.
Oh my god. Okay.
You might want to consider reading the top to yourself first.
Okay.
You get see-through?
That was a good call because you knew exactly what would have happened.
Yes.
Well, pass it around. I
So
want to
tell
know.
the audience what it says at the top.
It says Vicinta/Persephone and then in parentheses, whatever he would call you. And Ryan interrupted me and said, read it to yourself first because he knew that I absolutely would have just read that out loud without comprehending what that
Well,
said.
not only that, the next line down.
Oh.
Right below the to you line, the dear.
Oh.
What is it? Are we allowed to know or no?
Yeah, you can
It
play
says-
knowledge versus
okay.
character knowledge.
Yeah, this is character knowledge. It says, please read this letter by yourself. Do not let anyone else in the family read it.
What the fuck? Oh.
I know. It says, I wish I had been stronger, but the pain was too great. I want you to know that I don't blame you or your friend for what happened. I would do it again.
Oh, no.
I know. I know some of what you are capable of, but I don't understand it all. Still, I have seen the anger and change in you over the last few years, and I would ask one favor from you. Please do not seek revenge on Beverly.
Oh, God damn it. He wrote this because in the group chat we were all roasting
No, it was
Beverly.
not because of that.
Oh, okay. I thought this
She's
was a
at
letter to
Humanity
us.
4. He's seen her slide.
Oh,
He's watched her.
okay.
Quentin is observant.
I
Nah.
thought it was the group chat
Me
too.
too. I thought it was Ryan being like, we're not doing a Beverly side quest, so don't
mean,
do
You
it.
absolutely can do a Beverly side quest, but this is a man who dearly loved his wife and knows what the family is capable of.
Probably the
Okay.
entire family
Yes.
as well, because...
Matter of fact, keep on reading.
Okay. It says, please do not let the family hurt her either. I forgive her, and that should
Iris
be
isn't
enough.
in the family.
She,
Oh, wait, I kind of
you
am.
kind of are.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
She didn't completely influence my decision. The pain and the realization that I would live the last few years of my life in agony is what did it. Tell the family I love them all dearly, and please make sure that Bev and all the family gets everything I left to them in my will. Also, a man gave me something he said belonged to you a few months ago and said to keep it to protect myself from you and from Ig.
What?
I don't know what that means, but it is yours now. It is in the safe behind the family portrait along with the will. Please take care of yourself and those you love. Things can change so quickly, and it is never a nice feeling to look back with regret. Find something to look forward to with hope.
Aww.
And then it says,
In different handwriting.
in different handwriting, the past is the past. What was dead should stay dead. Your brother forever, Quentin.
What?
And then it says, the wheel cannot break.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
In yet another handwriting.
Right.
What? So, okay, so was the sign off from Quentin in the second handwriting? Or just that first little note?
Quentin's sign off, because he signs it, your brother forever, Quentin.
That was in regular handwriting?
That's in Quentin's handwriting.
Okay.
The past is the past. What was dead should say dead is in one handwriting.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
The wheel cannot break is in a third handwriting.
You can give me some interpretation rolls on that third line of handwriting.
Uh-huh.
You need to give me wits plus investigation.
Okay, wits.
Or actually, intelligence, whichever pulls higher.
Yes.
That's nice of you.
Intelligence. Okay, intelligence plus investigation. Please don't be your fellow.
And I'm assuming you're not reading this aloud in the car.
No.
Okay.
4 successes.
Yes, that handwriting is the handwriting of someone who was dying as they were writing, or fighting or resisting writing it.
Some kind of...
Mind control.
Domination or
Ghost doing something.
a ghost can absolutely take over the body of
Yeah.
a person and
Or it was Bev who grabbed his hand and wrote that.
We need to check those wheels.
Adam really wants me to get to Humanity 3.
We just want to see what happens.
Yeah, it's for science.
Yeah.
Huh.
But why is there's another one?
So you don't know if that's his handwriting or just something else happening. Maybe it was the other handwriting, and there was a point where that kicked in full tilt. He felt weird, signed his name, and then something started to try to grab him again.
Right.
What the fuck?
And Ig sees, as he kind of glances over at you driving, everything okay?
What do you think, Ig? What do you think?
This is me pausing because I'm trying to think of it.
Well, let's let you think on that.
Yeah, I got to
In the
think.
meanwhile, there's another letter.
Ooh, handout for
And
me.
We'll talk about that one in a minute. Don't read it yet. I'm
Oh,
joking.
fuck
Go ahead.
off.
Go ahead.
My dear Iris. Oh, there's some nice spirals in the bottom corner, too. I wanted to let you know that I am alive and well. While I cannot give you my exact whereabouts for obvious reasons, I did want to at least let you know that I'm alright. I do hope you are well and you are getting used to your newfound independence of the city. Remember, no one can tell you who you are going to be. Only you can truly see what the future holds for you. I guess I never could ignite a change in myself to be a good sire, but I will continue to try from here as well as I can. Please remember that while I often had to learn to lie to survive, it was something I wish I could break in myself. I am trying now, and I do want to continue for as long as I can. But it is hard, as you have heard me say many times. The call is so strong. Yours truly, E. So he's reminding me that he's a liar.
So you notice that there is a spiral.
Yeah.
Give me a willpower check.
Oh.
Adam, are you still there? I can't recall. You're still there with her, so
Yeah.
you know she's reading this letter at this point.
Well, he had stepped away from them to let them have a
yeah,
private
let them have a
conversation.
moment. So I guess you're waiting in the car. But so yeah, you would.
He might be in the
Or
church
at the
still.
church.
Or he's checking out the
Yeah, I'm in the
church.
church. Yeah.
I mean,
Do I do a hunger dice on willpower
Nope.
rolls? Okay. I got 3 blanks and a 1 onk with 2 stars.
One is enough because of the connection with him.
Ooh. Ooh, another
Same letter,
handout.
but
It's
something-
got a code or some shit on it. Woo.
Some things start to stand out as you look at the spiral.
Okay. I don't true trust. Hang on, let me.
Yeah.
Don't trust Ignacio. Don't trust Ignacio. Compromised. BYS.
BYS.
What is BYS? Is that?
There's one more letter you're missing at the end.
Oh, BYSI. Oh, by SI? What? Ignacio compromised with the SI? Shut the fuck up, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Iris. Oh, that's what that says. Iris. I was like, what are these eyes at the top? Okay. Do not trust Ignacio. Compromised by SI. What the fuck? How would he know that? 2, when the fuck would this have happened?
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Don't you hate that this is just player knowledge right now, Dave?
She's frowning. She's very concerned.
It's like questions I asked earlier might make sense, huh?
I knew.
Yeah, I knew.
I don't know what it means.
The questions you asked earlier?
I was in a chat with me and her. I was asking her some stuff.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that Erasmus is just crazy and paranoid.
You would say that, though. You would say that. Well, from a player standpoint, I do wonder if this is Ryan as a storyteller reminding me that Erasmus lies. Because what got me into a lot of trouble was just taking everything he said at face value.
Right.
But why he would lie about this when he's just fucked off... Like, I don't even know that this is from him. I really don't. So I have a lot to think about of why the fuck he would say that.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me because Ig was in torpor for like
3 weeks or so?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
For 2 weeks of 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so wait, hold on. So 2 weeks of 2 months. I guess it's possible that there is a gap in there where he could have been sneaking off and...
But he's been having his episodes. And Vicenta's probably been up his butt.
Maybe Erasmus is just a liar.
I'm just saying,
Now I don't trust
he
you.
definitely... he hasn't really had a lot of opportunity
I know, but part
to
of me,
be out and about.
No.
At
Man,
least
I guess
unless this went way back.
it would have had to, because ever since he's found out what Vicenta is, they've been pretty much... I mean, I guess the night that they went to Shreveport...
I thought there was some time where he was like, I just need to go away.
That was
way in the beginning, though.
That was when he found out about the shit Ella Messina did, and he went for a walk. And they said he saw Erasmus going towards the docks, but he wasn't gone super long.
Well, I'm wondering if it's not him betraying us, they got something on him, and they have something that can make him regress and shit. Like, compromised by the SI doesn't necessarily mean he went there and is telling us shit. It could mean, like, they found a chink in our armor and it is Ig or something like that.
But he also said don't trust him.
Oh, that's true.
Which it means that it's like,
That's
don't
true.
believe what he says.
That's true. Because
So-
it could have said beware of. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Bob
Say
doing?
don't trust. Hey! Yeah, what's Bob doing?
We weren't finished.
Bob was
Let it
heading.
marinate.
Yeah. Bob was heading towards Avery's house, or domicile or whatever.
Yes. So you arrive in short order, arrive at the house, the familiar knock that lets Elvis know that you are who you are. He opens the door, points at the cellar and says, yeah, go on down, man. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
All right. Thanks, Elvis.
Yeah, no problem.
Hair looks good, by the way.
Oh, this old thing?
It's a rat.
How dare you?
Yeah, first of all, how dare you?
So yeah, Bob goes down.
Okay, you make your way through the sewers, down through, winding through the corridors you know to go, till you find their abode. And they are both there, just, nothing exciting, just watching TV together. You
Right.
know.
Avery and, oh gosh, why can't
Roger.
Roger, that's
Yeah,
it, yeah.
Avery's arm around Roger,
Yeah.
snuggled up on the couch, and they see you come in, and Bob, what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
Well, sorry to burst in, guys. So you remember a few years back, the prince asked me to do something and turned it down. I shared all this with you.
Yeah.
I have been tasked with that being a possibility yet again. And I wanted to talk to you about it before I made a decision. I also have a couple other things that I want to talk a little bit more of a private matter.
Certainly. There, I don't believe is any danger of us having our conversations listened to.
Okay. Of course, I trust Roger. I'm not indicating.
No, and Roger's like, if I need to go, I'll leave. It's fine. He's going to tell me anyway.
Of course.
But, well, the matter of that puts a target on your back.
Yes. Especially considering that I'm in a coterie now with the primogen of one, but still.
And friends with another.
Yes.
And the seneschal. Good acquaintances with him. Yes, it's a lot of power in the hands of Clan Nosferatu at that point. Seeing as the primogen of one clan is your ally, and there would be another, that there's usually a balance with these things, and that would be throwing that off. I could see some in the city getting upset with that. Especially those that don't always see eye to eye with the prince.
Correct.
And not to mention, will be news to Dutch, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to go.
Well, at this point, I'm sure he understands that he will not be sheriff for long. The man is not dumb. Brutish, yes. Dumb, no.
Exactly. The other matter, I know that I would like for you to think on that, and I don't want you to tell me exactly what to do, but I do want your opinion, but I want you to think on it and spend some time on it before giving me that answer. My retainer, Kiki, you know her very well.
Yes.
Has asked me to...
Ah?
Yes, exactly. I am unsure if I even want to, but I did make a promise to her, and I intend to keep it. I would obviously want your blessing before I would go to the prince to ask.
Well, you certainly would have it. Just think on how all this will look, though, Robert.
I know.
The new Nosferatu sheriff in with the Nosferatu that are gaining power, and now another one in the city, authorized and sanctioned by the Camarilla. It seems we got what we wanted very handily. Which means, what did we do for the prince that got us such power, whether we did anything or not? And it
Right.
makes
The visuals don't look good.
the visuals do not look good. They do not. I also know that we have discussed this, and you do not want her to be one of us, really. You see this as a curse still, do you not?
I do. I don't want to turn something beautiful into something ugly. And I know You don't necessarily feel that way, but I still have not gotten past it even after all these years.
I know. I think there may be a way to two birds, one stone this. Perhaps if we were to suggest if we could set up a meeting with Dutch, that he have a child, that he be given rights and responsibilities to show in good faith that he can be trusted should trust be warranted, and that he renounce his bond, which I believe the prince is correct. We have spoken of it, that Sierra somehow tricked him into blood bonding with her. Mm-hmm. I think that, and that is a powerful thing, but I think perhaps there may be an inroad there. Not one that you may like, but if we can smooth things over, keep the natural order of things, so to speak, perhaps you do not have to consider that position, just knowing you are next in line for it, maybe at which time things blow over and the moment is right. You don't have to worry about Kedra having this affliction, as you would say. Perhaps something could be done there. You look at Roger and it looks like he swallowed a worm. You know, like you can tell it doesn't sit well with him, you know, but he's listening to what's being said.
I'm with Roger.
Yeah, me too. That doesn't sound good.
It's a long shot.
Yes.
But an olive branch that could be extended to Dutch to show that he has not lost favor with the prince, which in turn gets him back in the city and makes him a known factor until the time is right that he is no longer useful.
I will definitely keep all this in mind and think about this. I appreciate your counsel.
I'm sure he won't buy it.
You're probably right.
But can't hurt, right?
Yeah. The other thing, have you spoken to Robert Carter?
Not recently. I can't get in touch with him. It's difficult now, mind you, abiding by the rules, but I haven't heard from him.
The drop-offs are not working anymore?
No. And haven't for a day or two, if I'm honest. It's bothersome. And at that, several things happen at once.
What?
You hear the panic sound of splashing feet running and a familiar voice. They're coming. Oh my God, they're coming. What the fuck? Guys, run.
Elvis? What the fuck?
Behind Elvis, you see the glow of firelight.
No.
And give me intelligence.
What the fuck?
Firelight.
Plus awareness.
Is that like torches or something?
Okay. Not wits, but intelligence. So
It can be wits, whichever's higher.
Okay.
I'll give you that because it's a notice something in an instant, whatever Robert relies on.
5. Wait, yeah, okay. Gonna use my willpower. How many can I reroll?
3 black.
3 black.
Okay. Well, that was not good.
Any successes at all?
No, I got a bestial failure.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you don't want that.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, only 1 success.
Well, that's not a bestial. I'm not going to give you much, but actually, I'll give you a bonus dice. Roll 1 more dice for me.
Okay.
Because there is a...
That's a... well, actually, that would... If
That
you
would have been a
count,
crit.
That would have been a crit.
Okay, that's good. We'll count it. So that's 3 successes in that case then. It goes from 1 to 3. Because you had 1 success, you rolled another dice. That's 2... No, it's...
No, the one success
the
he
one
had
success
was a star.
Right.
And then he did the bonus
He
dice,
rolled another star.
so that made it
4
crit. So
successes.
it's 4.
Yep. Yes. Yep, 4 successes. So that's great. You've seen this light before in the trenches in World War I.
Oh, what? Fuck!
There are 4 of them approaching.
What?
Initiative goes to you
What?
and Avery and Roger.
What about Elvis?
We'll get to him too.
Oh my God! No!
poor
I just roasted his
Elvis.
hair. You can't kill him. No! I feel feel so bad. I said his hair was a rat.
Oh God! Wow.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So, what exactly is the light?
Sure. Yeah.
The light is the flame from the
Flamethrower? That's what I
flamethrower.
thought. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
And illuminated in that light are men in SWAT gear.
Oh god damn it! Oh, he's gonna be eating sheep blood. Oh.
Ig, you son of a bitch.
Now, Ig didn't have nothing to do with that. Sounds like Robert Carter.
Yeah, that
Sure,
seems more
deflecting the
likely.
blame a lot here, dude.
I'm just saying.
No.
Well, here's the thing. Well, I guess Ig was down there once.
Was he? I was trying to remember. Was he there?
He was down there exactly one time.
That's enough.
That's
Is
enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Well, they're coming through the sewer way, not the house way, right? Is
That's
that
the
what
way
I'm
it
hearing?
came through.
But that's the way that Carter and the other
Car-
and the
Yes.
former
Elvis is running. There are there are cameras that watch sewer lines,
Right.
and he is running to warn because he saw this coming down the line. He is probably 50 to 60 yards in front of them before you see the light. The light is very dim, but they are approaching
Googling
rapidly.
how far does that flamethrower
Very fucking
go?
far.
Yeah.
Oh
so
shit!
It's like 30 yards.
It's
It's
30.
it's longer than
It's
30?
20 to 30 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still out of range.
But
if he
here's the
doesn't fall.
problem. For these men in this tunnel, unless they have something special, it's going to burn the air up in here.
It's not airtight, is it?
It's that you're in an enclosed space. There's going to be smoke and stuff going off from this. It's not going to kill them. They're going to be careful, is what I'm getting. What I'm
They don't
getting at.
have helmets.
It's a
or
sewer.
masks?
Yes,
There's sewer gas.
Gas.
correct.
What the fuck is happening?
Wouldn't
Why
that
would they
carry
do
the
that?
flame too?
That
Now this is a drainage sewer. There are different types of sewers.
okay.
Most septic sewers are not the manhole cover that you go down into.
I was thinking the poop stuff.
Yeah,
Sorry.
me too.
They're not just most sewer lines are like this big that run your actual waste.
The ones
Okay,
you walk
never mind.
around in are.
Right.
Yeah, the drainage ones are the ones you see like on the
drainage ones
Ninja
are the bigger
Turtles
ones.
and stuff
Yeah,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Crocs
because
layer,
they
yes.
have to carry a lot more water.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes
Sorry,
sense.
but I was just like, they're gonna blow themselves up
Yeah.
if they use that with all the
Yeah,
gas.
this happened to
No,
us
no.
in Vegas.
Okay.
We don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
It is kind of funny to think that Avery would be like lounging in a poop chute.
Yeah, he's not that uncivilized. It is definitely water drain off, and his place is elevated up
Yeah.
above the water line, and he has precautions in place if it does start to flood.
Oh, okay.
That he can, lock a door and keep it from getting in. What do you do, Bob?
I look at Avery and and Roger. Are they running immediately?
They are wide-eyed and panicked because this is all happening, and they hear his voice, and they are looking down to see what he's running from too.
Okay, and so I looked. I think I would. Does it look like I could get to an exit before they would get there?
Depends on the exit.
Okay.
If you're running away from the direction they're going, possibly. If they see you, depending on what they've got, you just glanced down there. You don't know what they're looking through, how they're seeing.
I think immediately Bob would go for the dark spot.
Okay.
So that if he needs to, he can hide.
Sure.
So he's going to try to get out of line of sight
Okay.
because he's got a lot of stealthy stuff. So
Right. Okay. So let's hold on that. I'm going to have you hold your action, letting you know that you want to do that.
okay,
Because it could be important that you don't.
okay,
And here's why.
What the fuck?
Because as you notice, Elvis is way ahead, you see him go invisible. As soon as he does that, like they knew this was to be expected.
But it doesn't reach him because he's 60 feet away and they only go 30 yards. I mean, 60 yards.
They're going to have to make
Only
a
the
couple-
dice will know that.
yeah. The dice will tell us whether it reaches poor Elvis or.
I will say that Ig.
Elvis has tons of hairspray.
Oh damn. I will say Ig probably doesn't know what all abilities other clans have.
We're back on the thing.
The Nosferatu are all going to die, but let's make sure it's not Ig, everyone.
Just saying. Now, if he was snitching on Hecata...
Well, he was at the war. He probably knew the Nosferatu could do that, actually.
Oh, fuck.
All right, I need you to give me a willpower check.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
As you
fuck,
watch
frenzy.
your friend be immolated before your eyes.
Oh.
Sorry, ears.
He did not roll well.
No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck me.
I fell it.
All right, I'm going to make Rogers and Avery's as well.
Because
Fuck.
unspent willpower, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Roger does not make it. Avery does.
Make...
And Roger... no. Avery makes it... No, Roger makes it. Avery does not make it. So you both are fleeing in terror. Ross check. The fear of fire. You can obfuscate. You have time to do that. If you want to use that ability, you can. You notice that Avery does immediately.
Yeah, I would. So is that...
Roger has gone through an escape hatch. But you two, he's like, wait, because he knows there's a way to hide and get out and to keep people from, and he sees the two of you running for it. Elvis's body burning in the water.
Oh, God. Okay, so... Yeah,
Yeah, it did 9 aggravated damage. There's not much he
He
can
could
do to
just
come
be a
back.
torpor.
No.
No, that's final death.
That's what happened to me.
Fire is final
kills.
death.
Yeah.
Maybe he left
You
the
did
call.
not. You did not lose your last wound from aggravated. You had lethal left over, is why you went into torpor.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you would have. It was very close.
Okay.
He didn't have a Vincent to come in and throw a blanket
Okay,
at
so
the fire and take you out.
If I'm going to do unseen passage, I need to rouse, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't get hungrier,
Okay.
and yeah, I have ghost in the machine as well.
Okay. So any of their technology is acting funny. Is that right?
Yeah, it doesn't work exactly right.
Ooh.
Like,
Yes, that is
That's
good.
cool.
Like
I'm
a ghost in the machine
since,
actually would
since I
do.
failed my willpower check, my beast is just fleeing.
Yes. All it can think is run, run,
Right.
run, get away, fire, fire, death.
Are you having PTSD flashbacks from World War I too?
He
Probably.
probably is. Yeah, I'm sure he would
Probably.
be.
You saw this happen in the trenches.
Yeah.
You know all too well how deadly this is. You're in a tight and close space, which is exactly what these were designed for.
Yep.
Yeah, and just like a trench, it's probably not the first time. Bob
Right.
probably is freaked out.
You have Ghost in the Machine. Unfortunately for Avery, he does not.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he has more
Oh
animal
my
stuff.
God. Bob's about to come with the new Primogen. And the sheriff? What a promotion.
I don't think you get both. Hopefully,
you
Avery
do-
does.
Well, if you're the only one.
Yeah.
If you do,
Kiki, you're up. You want to be
It's
Primogen or
bad.
sheriff?
yeah. Shit has gone really bad if you got people doubling up on rolls. Because that happened in Vegas, but they also got their asses kicked by the SI.
He manages to throw himself into the water
Yeah.
as flames rush as they spot him. They don't see you. They can't. Whatever optics they're using to see in these tunnels, it's working. You're getting away, and he throws himself down in the water and is, panic crawling. He's splashing, though. An invisible being splashing in the water.
Yeah.
And
And probably
they train
visible
their
to
sights
them.
on him again. What do you do?
I don't.
You need to make a
That's
willpower
what I was
check.
fixing to say. Yeah.
Because you know that I'm going to give you, and I'm giving you this because the war training is kicking in, even after all these years, to keep your head, to, as terrifying as this is, as much as the beast is screaming in your ears right now to run, run,
Okay. All right. Let's unspent willpower.
Yep.
2 successes.
It's enough to keep yourself in control for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
But the beast still is screaming at you to run. What the fuck are you doing? Run.
I'm going to use prowess,
Okay?
and I'll rouse.
Okay.
Oh wait, that was a red dice, but I got a success. So does that? Is it okay that I rolled red dice on you're not supposed?
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I grab Avery,
Uh-huh.
and then I want to soaring leap as fast as I can go to get away down
Sure.
the thing
Okay.
while holding him.
Yes, absolutely. So what's your pull for soaring leap? And I don't think you have to rouse for it, do you?
No, it's You can jump a number of meters equal to 3 times your potence level vertically and 5
Okay.
times your potence horizontally. No run-up is required.
Okay. What's your potence?
My potence is 2,
Okay.
and my athletics is 2, and my strength is 3. So
So, and it said how far in distance did it say? You can jump how far? Did it give a
5 times your potence horizontally.
Okay, and that's all it says.
It doesn't say meter or number of meters.
Okay, so that's 15 meters base. So that's 15 yards base. So you're going pretty far if you jump ahead.
Yeah.
You know, you're going well away from the flamethrowers if you're able to do that. Go ahead and make that check, and I'm going to make a check for them.
What do you want me to roll? Potence?
Potence plus, you get to add the potence pool to your dex plus athletics.
Okay. Dex. Okay.
Unless strength is better.
No, Dex is better.
Okay.
So 4 plus athletics, which is 2, plus my potence. Good God. Yeah.
You got willpower, man.
Yeah, we're going to use it. And it's not a good thing, though, it's not a good time to be spending that willpower whenever I'm in the middle of running away from fire.
That's the best time to spend willpower, dude.
Oh my God, it's only 2.
That's enough to save yourself.
Ooh. Oh, yourself. Yourself, not Avery.
Because here's what happens. You reach down to pick him up.
Oh god.
They see the water moving. Avery, because he's fallen in this water, is now visible. Because he's made a splash. He's given sensation, and he's just like, Roger. And that's all he gets out of his mouth before you are able to jump away. And he is immolated in fire.
Oh my god.
Woo!
You run. I take control of your character at this point because the beast kicks in at this point. Unless you want to try to do something to fight this.
I'm assuming, like, because I would, like, grab his arm, like, I went to jump away and I just pulled his arm off or something.
Oh my fuck.
Something probably
Something
like
crazy
that.
like
and
that.
a flaming arm, and that's
Yeah.
what makes you drop it and scream, you know, and you're just fleeing through the tunnels.
Okay.
And you run, and you hear the rhythmic, periodic, militaristic launching of this flamethrower as they continue through the tunnels, seeing if they can find you. But you flee impossibly far until you reach the harbor and come tumbling out through where this water drains into the sea. And, you know, you're splashing around. I need you to give me a Dex plus Athletics check again. Your beast is in. Your beast knows you're in water. You're safe. You can't be burned here.
Does this
At least
count
as far
my
as
potence or anything like that? Because
it's still activated. Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Dex plus Athletics plus Prowess. Good God. 4 successes.
Yeah. You're swimming like crazy. You know, just super fast, and you make it to the rocks. I'm going to just say the beast obfuscates you again. Give me a rouse check for that, just because it does it without you.
Success.
And, you know, you're just there, quiet, hidden under a dock. Hopefully no one can see you doing what, you know, hiding from the horror from this, just shaking from what just happened. Andre, Iris makes her way to the car,
Yeah.
skipping along with her note in her hand.
I'm not skipping. I'm
I'm joking.
my brow is furrowed.
Something.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
No, Jesus Christ.
Man, that was a Game of Thrones scene right there.
Yeah.
2 very important. Well, 1 very important and 1 very
Very
Important
cool.
to us.
Very
Yes.
loved character.
the
Yeah.
love
And one
character.
half of a
Sorry,
beloved
D got teary-eyed. I'm
OCP.
sorry.
That was messed up.
Both just absolutely dead as shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they left calls. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, you want to go down there? You want to go down there?
Ryan is going to be so glad when I don't play a Hecata anymore and he doesn't have to constantly be like, no.
No, because we're going to go to werewolf and all that shit does is deal with the spirit world. You're going to be like,
No one's ever really
surprise,
gone.
folks. When Werewolf 5th comes out, we're going to give it a try and see what we think. So,
Ew.
yeah, we've talked about it. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah. You're in the car.
When I get in the car, I'm going to ask Andre to turn the radio to static. Oh, wait. He is He will make static. So I asked him to turn the radio on.
You got a particular song you like or something?
Just static, please.
Well, it's all the same to me.
Okay.
I'm going to try and send Erasmus a message that just says, need more info.
Am I hearing this?
You'll have to say it.
Okay, I lean up to...
How many dots do you have in the cobweb?
I think 2. Let me look. Everything is connected? 3.
Okay. So, roll your willpower plus those 3 extra dots.
With a hunger dice?
Yep. No, it's with willpower. It's fine.
Oh.
This is a calming thing. It's not a life or death.
Like last scene. Three successes.
Okay. You hope it gets to him. You think it might. It may take some time, maybe.
Did she say it out loud?
Yeah.
Did I hear it?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Well, you remember Erasmus. He wasn't exactly reliable, but,
No. After he just blew up a building on us?
yeah. He said Ig's compromised by the SI.
Ig?
Yeah, Ignacio. He wrote Ignacio. How the fuck would that happen?
When would Ig have time to go to the SI with Vicento, like, up his butt?
I don't know.
I mean,
But-
also Erasmus.
Here's another one.
I'm just saying. Also, Erasmus is the one that put a ward up against Vicenta. Oh, that doesn't help my case. Let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah, also he tried to not be near me because he didn't trust me.
But he was crazy, right?
Yeah, that guy.
I'll have to go home and consult my cards. See what the fuck he means by this.
Okay. All right, so
We
you
just-
drop her off? Is that where you're going? Going back to Tony C's?
Yes, because
To your
Amber is
apart-
waiting for him at his apartment.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's going to be thinking about the Ig thing for a
So
second.
at this point, it's about midnight.
Mm-hmm.
A lot's happened, but it's September, so it starts to get dark about 6. So you've had longer days now, and the campaign stuff kicked off around 7. Time wise, it's been about 4 or 5 hours. That seems about right.
Okay.
So you make your way back to the Rollins estate. The lights are on. Probably they're up late from having to go through all
Wait,
this.
Amber's
Well,
at his
no,
apartment.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes. So you make it to your home,
Yep.
and she is there. Yes. I'm sorry.
You're all right.
Yeah. For some reason, I was like, oh yeah, she's young. She goes home, but no.
Not when she's my blood doll.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you arrive, and she's got a key to your place at this point, and
I'm
she's
sure Winston let her in if anything.
yeah, and she's there waiting for you, and she sees you, gives you a kiss, and says, "Did everything go okay? Whatever you had to do, your mysterious trip."
Yeah.
Oh, is she getting jealous?
Not. Give me composure plus insight.
Please get jealous of Iris. Please. That would be just so funny. I don't know how it would happen, but it'd be so fucking funny. Who is that girl you were with? Who?
You were that grown
That
woman.
frumpy ass 35-year-old woman.
I only got one.
And it was on, but it wasn't, okay.
It was a red.
But it wasn't, no, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's just a success. So you can't tell. I mean, she's being a woman and hiding, and she's good at hiding her emotions.
I'm going to be honest. I don't care.
And she just says, it's late. Are you ready to go to sleep?
Sure, babe.
Yeah, let me get ready. I need to speak to Winston real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. I think he was downstairs in the lounge or something.
Perfect. You want anything?
No, I'm okay.
Great.
And she gives you a kiss and kind of goes back, to get ready for bed.
Cool.
All right, you make your way down to the lounge of your apartment complex.
Yes.
And he's there sitting at the bar, kind of just on retainer, not like he's waiting hand and foot, but this is what he gets paid for, just to be available. And he sees you and stands up. Hey, what's going on, boss?
Winston, you've done pretty well at finding some information for me. As you know, I can't use any kind of computer, even if I wanted to now.
Yeah.
There's a few things I kind of want you to look into, if you can.
Okay.
One, I want you to look into, what's his name? Green?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Marcus Green.
Yeah. Look into Marcus Green. Just scour his, any news articles you can find, maybe any tweets that he's made. Anything that you feel might be a bit, a little, anything that might just be controversial, off color, wrong, whatever. Anything about him that you can find on the internet.
Dirt.
Any dirt you can find, yes. Anything like that would be great, especially when it pertains to the lower economic people in this city.
Okay.
That would be awesome. Secondly, while you're doing that, if you find anything about Catherine Morell, he'd probably be Catherine Morell. I'm sorry, Catherine Morell. Catherine Morell. Find something about her.
Okay.
And then...
Oh. Yeah. Catherine Morell. She's on the city council, right?
Yes.
Well, while you were gone, they were having a little get together here, since the bar was down here, our lounge,
What?
She was talking to Butch about his campaign and stuff. A few of the city council members were here. Is that the same lady?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Why? What is she? I mean, she seemed all for him winning. Seemed like she backed him. Kind of liked some of his ideas.
That's fascinating. Winston, have you ever thought about getting into politics?
Me? No.
I just feel like I could use you as on the team.
I don't do so good talking to folks like that. I'm kind of a...
Oh, no. You don't have to talk to anybody. I just need you as a page in my absence.
Okay. You mean to...
Someone that can be there to represent the campaign.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Especially in meetings like that. I don't know if you ended up hearing anything in that meeting or if you just saw
I
them.
tried to listen as best I could. It was all just political talk.
Mhm.
It really was. I mean, they didn't say anything about,
Naturally, yeah.
Right. I mean, do you think?
Well, any politics may lead to, things being passed that could screw with our life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do what you need.
I know I'm throwing a lot on you.
No, it's okay. I do. It's about that time, though. If you not, I need my dose.
Mm. Very well. Come on.
He follows you.
And then I do the thing, whatever.
Take him to the men's room and give him some of your blood. Give me a rouse check, just because you have to cut yourself or bite your own wrist to. You're fine.
Fine.
Yep. You look at closed, and he says, "Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll find out what I can. I promise.
Please make it good.
I will. I'll do my best. I promise." And he kind of stops at the mirror, and he's looking at his beard, his stubble, and you see him kind of doing his chin, like he's looking for more grays or something. And he's just like, yeah, I'll take care of it.
Good. I'm just kind of not really paying attention to that at all. I mean, I note it, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, boomer.
Okay. And off he goes. He's going to do his job for you.
Yep. And then I'm going to walk back up and have the night with Amber.
Okay. What's your hunger level?
It's at 1.
Oh, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So we'll fade to black tastefully on that.
Yes, please. No blood orgy?
No, sorry.
1 per game.
Sorry, I forgot to bring a snack for us.
It's still a lot of night left. Begs the question, what now? For the three of you. We'll start with Bob.
Bob's sure as fuck not going to go back to his place
Yeah.
to lead them there.
Right.
Where's Bob gonna go?
I think Bob is an extreme survivalist from like a whatever it takes to survive. So I think honestly, he would probably stay hidden for most of the night and then possibly just swim down to the bottom of, was it like Lake Pontchartrain is what it intended to or something?
Yeah.
How are you gonna keep from floating up in the daytime?
Rocks in pocket.
Or wait,
You could get
he
under
may
the-
not float because
Yeah.
there's no air in his lungs.
Yeah, there's no air, so
Oh, okay,
it
never mind.
Probably wouldn't float.
No, and even if you did,
Yeah.
like you said, put pocket rocks in, you're fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot.
Does that
No.
make it hard to tread water? Since you're like, I don't know. I thought,
Probably.
You don't technically have.
You don't have to
Blood.
breathe. So, I mean, there could be, if you blush a life and you breathe in a lung full of air, and then you don't have to, you can fake breathing. So you could breathe in, you could.
Listeners, tell us in the comments how a vampire swims.
Logistically, it makes sense. Then yes, you could stay down there if you wanted to. Yes, away from the sunlight.
Yeah.
Bury yourself under some wreckage or some trash.
Well, yeah, because you don't want somebody to randomly. There's a body down there.
Yeah, no, you
Or
can go
the
deep enough and far
sunshine.
enough that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not going to be randomly.
right. And I'll give me stamina plus survival,
Okay.
or actually either that or dex, because you're having to try to get yourself down there and get sorted.
Okay, I'll use Dex.
Okay.
And one in survival. So.
All right. Are you letting anybody know about this, or are you just trying to see CYA?
Just CYA for tonight because
Sure.
I don't unless because I don't have a cell phone. I don't have anything
Nope.
like that.
Nope. You would have.
I wouldn't have had it.
Right.
Would the Nosferatu have some sort of like backup place that y'all go if this
Yeah,
layer
that's a
is
good question.
compromised?
There
It
is a
seems
safe
like
house. Yes.
Oh,
Would I have time to make it to the safe house before?
Gonna give you a roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a check yourself before you wreck yourself
Yeah.
roll.
Sounds
Oh, so we
Because
say
Bob
don't go.
is paranoid and covers things.
Yeah.
Give me intelligence plus awareness. Or wits plus awareness, whichever pool is higher.
okay. 2 successes.
It's enough to know that the people that know this information that would be most dangerous to you might also know about the safe house.
Okay.
So it might behoove you not to go to it.
Yeah. Would Bob have any safe houses on his own that would
Yeah,
not?
you could. Yeah, I'm sure
Bet
is
he would.
cautious and the nature of the beast
Yeah.
with Nosferatu. I mean, you could be
This is
under
far
a-
from his first
I
rodeo.
mean, you could be under, you know, an old car body and you're fine as long as the light's not getting to you, you know.
You also know of a empty tomb in Lafayette Cemetery because I know you had dealings with El Messina.
Bob doesn't know what you're talking about.
What?
Well,
And you do happen
might
to
know, but-
you do. But Bob does happen to know that there's an empty ass.
yeah, I would think that he would have some. If you want me to make a roll for somewhere where or something that he would have a place to go.
There's no role. I think you
Yeah.
have a place if you want.
Yeah, not
But if
like-
you wanted to reach out to Coterie members, you could do that too.
I honestly don't. I don't think
know.
Bob would tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Right. So yeah, I mean, you know of a place.
That's unfortunate. I think
Yeah.
my place is the safest place to be.
Catherine Morell was right there.
that doesn't mean shit. She doesn't know about me.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
Who knows
I
what
think
egg
Bob would go
spilled?
to whatever
It may not even be Ig. It could
secondary
be Sierra.
safe spot he would
Yeah.
have.
So we just say you do.
Okay.
And you're pretty confident it's all right. It's not much of anything. It's a storage shed. But you paid extra to have hellacious locks put in on the inside.
Yeah.
Let's just be real for a second, though. Hold on. Would you rather be at Andre's place or the business that just got burned down, and Robert Carter just showed up there for a break-in, and
I don't live there no
has
more.
been like the central area for a bunch of bullshit, or Andre's penthouse?
But he's not at either. He's in his own little safe area.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just talking about.
I've seen what goes down at Andre's penthouse. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you gotta hear all that shit.
Look, a blood orgy or burn alive. You know,
True,
you
true,
gotta take
true,
what you can.
true.
Just
Yeah. Yeah. Bob goes to his. I like that storage. Yeah, that seems
Okay.
for somebody that's paranoid and
Right. That's what seemed like it to me. Yeah. Paid cash monthly or yearly, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're pretty confident it's off the grid. It's an old place that is run down, doesn't have security cameras. You like it that way?
Yeah.
You know.
They also don't have rat poison.
Also that. So, yeah, you make your way in.
My food supply.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
And you lock yourself in for the night.
Okay.
All right, the two of you, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I am going to immediately go to my room and read my tarot cards. And
Okay.
probably roll for premonition on Erasmus's message.
Okay. So roll and then do your cards and
Okay.
find out what it says, and I'll give you some information based on that because it's just kind of fun. All right. What are you doing?
How far did we drive away from Quentin's house?
You're about 10, 15 minutes down the road by the time you finish reading the letter.
Quentin, because he asked me if everything was okay.
Don't talk to that traitor.
Quentin left instructions in his letter. He asked me to get his will. It's back at his house.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Let me find a spot. I'll turn around.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
We should call Ella Maria when we get back to the house as well.
Okay, fingers crossed. Which one is that again?
That is Prima's daughter. That's Iris's buddy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
But she also worked at the
Yeah,
funeral
gotcha.
home and all of that. I'm trying to keep it down to just
Yeah.
the same two NPC.
And he goes, okay, yeah. Hold on. And he pulls a phone out of his pocket.
No, we're not supposed to be using those.
It's a burner. I paid by the minute. It's fine. That's fine.
When did you get a burner?
had it since I knew this was going to happen.
Knew what was gonna happen.
Since I knew that they told us we couldn't call on phones except, ones that couldn't be traced.
Is he lying? Can I do roll for bullshit?
Check. You can roll for bullshit.
I'm scared.
Wits plus awareness.
That's also not what she said. She said no communication.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And she even mentioned burner phones like on the
Exactly.
ship.
Yes.
God damn it, Dig. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Maybe it was, so he might have done it by just pure fucking accident.
I mean, Egg's not that stupid.
He ain't batting very high. Wits plus awareness.
Uh-huh.
Is his intelligence not that high or something?
Probably not. He's built to be
It's
tank.
average.
Has he been making dumb decisions?
I mean, he's my child.
Well, I mean, that's
Okay.
that's
All
fair.
How many?
2 successes.
No, he's sincere. He just seems to think that how are they going to possibly find out? This is, you pay the minutes, the number shows up, and then I break the phone.
I mean, the sense of honest to God doesn't understand this enough
That's true.
to know if that is accurate or not. So she's going to buy that hook, line, and sinker.
He goes, look, I have to put this in here to make it even work. I don't even put this. This is a SIM card.
That's a what card?
It's what makes the phone work. The way that they do the fancy tracking, this has to be in there.
Oh.
I used to buy drugs like this all the time.
No. He goes, it's fine. I'll make the call, and then I'm going to break the phone, and we're going to throw it by the side of the road.
Oh, okay.
I've got a car trunk full of them with none of the cards in it. Still in the box.
How did you when did you have time for this?
As soon as they said, and I went and did this.
Where was I?
Asleep?
I guess that's true. She does sleep longer because she's losing humanity.
Oh.
It just took 15 minutes, go down to the bodega down the street, and away we go.
Buy every one of their cell phones.
Yeah, I bought like 10.
They're going to think we deal narcotics.
Lots of people around where we live deal narcotics. It's no big deal. That's why they have the phones.
Oh. Well, fair enough. Again, because she does not understand the significance of this shit
Yeah.
at all. She's like, oh, that's very good. Good thinking.
And so he puts the card in, pulls off to the side, dials the number, and he tells what happened. And you can hear her crying on the phone, and, she's upset, and what do I need to do? And he just says, well, look, they're bringing him to our facility so that we can take care of him. He doesn't put in the suicide part. He leaves that out. And he says, it's just unfortunate, but just let the family know that, we need to come together and make plans tomorrow night. And we'll be there. Okay. Yeah. Love you too. Bye. And then he immediately, and out the window. Then you'd pull off. Drive back to the house.
Yeah, because I got to look behind the family portrait.
Okay. You do know the combination to this.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's going to be like, Egg, break this open.
What? All right. So you pull the portrait off, and put the numbers in as you remember them. It opens up, and inside is a sealed envelope inside a fireproof box with a will, last will and testament of Quentin Giovanni. And then there's a few savings bonds and things like that, just house papers, things that you would want to keep in a safe. A 38 caliber pistol, revolver, in case shit hits the fan, he's living out in the country. And a sealed envelope with handwriting that's not his on it.
What does it say on the envelope?
It says to Mr. Giovanni.
Oh, this is the item that someone gave him.
Is there any way to take the... I'm scared to take it back to the Haven in case it is a tracking. Something that can be tracked.
You can look in it.
I know. I don't want to look in it in front of... Okay, hang on.
I mean, he's watching what you're doing.
I know.
Isn't the have they taken the body away yet?
Yeah, it's all happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not
they
like
stayed
in the
around
house
for that. Yeah.
Okay.
While we're here, my dear, will you go up and get one of Quentin's suits? We might as well go ahead and get that prepared for when they bring
good
him
idea.
in.
Yeah, sure. And he goes into the room to grab it.
And then I'm quickly going to look into the envelope while it's still in there.
All right. It's a bunch of bones.
That could be anybody.
Old bones. So yes, roll wits plus
Medicine.
and you get an extra for your forensic stuff.
Okay. I'm going to do 1 willpower. Three successes.
3 successes. That is enough. So these bones are in a vacuum sealed bag, and they're splayed out as best they can to form a hand. The finger bones are long, distended, pointed, deformed.
No.
These are the bones of
Ferox.
something that may have been a man once, but was changed.
I thought it was Elamacina's bones.
And we will leave it there. I know this is a short session, but you may have heard lightning and thunder in the background of our recording. I work for a utility, and the power just went out, so I have business to attend to. We will come back next week, and we will continue our story. But until then, this is GM Tuck wishing you all a good night. Have a great one, everyone.